You know, some trips are fun. Some trips get you really excited, and the best trips just blow your socks off. This is one of those. Get this. We're going to spend a week on the Amalfi coast with a place that has this view. Then we're going to get on a cruise ship and we're going to cruise the Mediterranean on this itinerary with a balcony. And then we're going to spend a week on the French Riviera. And near the end of that week, we're going to go see the Grand Prix cars race through the streets of Monaco. But the best deal? The lodging costs for that 3-week stretch is less than $100 a day. Here's how we did it. Welcome back to My Travel Window and the story of how we booked our 3-week adventure in Italy, France, and places between. We're going to start with our first and most expensive week. The Amalfi coast is an east-west protrusion on the western side of Italy, just south of Naples. It's world famous for spectacular scenery with a narrow cliffside road that winds along a dramatic coastline and winds through beautiful towns like Positano and Amalfi, as you see here. We saw these on a ship excursion earlier this year. And just off the coast is Capri, the island for the rich and famous. Obviously, this is a great vacation spot, but it's expensive. Let's say I decided today that I wanted to spend a week in Amalfi in July, 3 months from now. I picked Positano, middle of the coast. I go to a popular search site, booking.com. I search for hotels. What I saw today is 55 hotels. Only one of these is under $400 a night. The median is around $700 a night. That would never work for us. So what did we do? Exactly the opposite of the approach I just said. Instead of staying in peak season in July, we went at the end of shoulder season in May. Instead of a hotel, we chose an Airbnb. We bypassed the center of Amalfi and looked for places at the end of the Amalfi coast near the mainland, which is also better from a transportation perspective. And to get the best choice and to have time to do research, we start 9 months in advance instead of 3. That gives us time to focus on what was important to us. Fabulous reviews, a good host, and a gorgeous balcony view. Oh, and instead of $400 to $700 a night, we have a place with this view for $154 a night. Okay, so now we've nailed down that end of the trip. Let's jump to the other end. Several years ago, we were on a cruise and we did a single stop on the French Riviera. We've been looking to come back there ever since. So we decided this time that we would try and spend a week somewhere near Nice. And Nice has a larger area than the towns of Amalfi, and it has a wider range of lodgings. We knew it would be possible to get fairly affordable housing here, but this time we decided to go for real affordable. Some of you may be familiar with home exchange. If not, you can get more information in the link shown on this page. I'll also put the link in the description. But in this situation, we had points that we've already built up in home exchange by allowing people to stay in our house while we were away. We decided to use these points to stay in a home in Nice. We've done this 7 times already. We've done it in places like Canada, San Francisco, New Zealand, and we have 3 more exchanges confirmed this year. Of course, there's no guarantee that you can find a compatible exchange on any given trip, but this one worked. We found a couple who agreed to let us stay in their nice home for a week using our points and 0 out-of-pocket expenses except for a $90 cleaning fee. out of sight. This means we're staying on the French Riviera within an easy commuting distance of Monaco and a chance to see the Monaco Grand Prix, for which I have tickets, for $13 a day. Now when I say I have tickets for the practice on Friday for the Grand Prix. The actual Grand Prix is a little out of our price range, and it was later than we could stay. So, okay, now we have our anchor locations. We paid $154 a night for rooms in Amalfi. We stayed $13 a night for rooms in Nice. Now we've got a 7-day window in between. And it's the tricky part. What we want to do is make a best of that week. We don't want to just go one place and sit there for a week, but we also don't want to spend all of our time traveling and in the logistics of checking in and out of hotels. So we decided that we would try to book a cruise that basically travels the area between Rome and Nice. But the dates had to be exact. So, question, how many Mediterranean cruises are there that leave exactly on May 14th and return exactly May 21st? Well, there's at least 18, because that's what we found on the Vacations to Go website. We narrowed that 18 to 6 that we would actively consider. We researched all of them, the size of the ship, the locations, the logistics, how we would get to the beginning and end points, finally narrowed it to 1. Then we watched that one, waiting for the price to settle and make sure we had a good price, and we wound up booking it. It's an MSC cruise, and we booked it directly with MSC. We booked a balcony cabin. We could have saved more by staying inside. We took a balcony cabin for about 40% off the list price. Now, since the cruise price covers the room and the food and transportation, we had to try and estimate the actual value of the room itself. We came up with the room is about $60 each, or for the two of us, $120 a day. So if we'd chosen an interior stateroom, it'd be more like $80 and put us well under the $100 a night for the whole trip. So what do you think? Did we do well? What would you do differently? Let me know in the comments. If you like this content and you want to see more like it, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Then you'll be notified when new content arrives, including the follow-up video that I'm going to do to this one in a few weeks, where we tell you how it actually worked. It sounds good on paper, but will it actually work? And if you want to see more videos about cruising or cruise ports, check out the video shown here. Until next time, safe travels.